Well, good morning folks, how are we doing? Now, phase behind me there, I don't know whether you'll be able to see with that. Have a look. Phase behind me there. She's going for her last training Mod 1 type thing today, before the big tests. Oh, I'm going to put indicator on. As you probably noticed, I'm not on Barb. I'm on an H. I'm on the Hyosung Aquila 300. Got dropped off Wednesday night and I went work on it yesterday. No, that was Saturday, wasn't it? Today's Sunday. Yeah, I went work on it on Friday. Oh my god, it's cool. It's a proper, it goes well. Proper goes well. It's only got 29.2 horsepower. We'll call it 30 horsepower. We'll give it benefit at down to 1 horsepower, but hang on. It's got 6 gears, 30 odd horsepower, 170 kilograms. And it'll pull 85 no problem. It'll cruise at 70 all day long. Now the reason we've got this, my hands are freezing, it's only 4 degrees. Proper freezing. The one guards are out, she's still there. The one thing I will say about this, the mirrors are crap, all you can see is me. So you have to do a bit of that, but have a look behind you. Yeah, so she's doing the last training thing today, and I thought I'd have a ride down with her next Sunday. They've obviously got the test centre booked, and she's going to do a mock Mod 1 type thing. Just tidy a few things up and that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll all be sorted soon. So yeah, the reason this is here is it's Faye's birthday next week. And we was going to hopefully go away on the bikes, she'll take this. I'm not going to Wales somewhere, all depends on weather and what have you, like, but probably stopping over Saturday night somewhere. When we know where we're going and if things have worked out and all the rest of it, we'll let you know, and we're going to come down and have a birthday drink with me and the Faster. You'll be more than welcome. Not rode it cold for ages. To be fair, my hands are not that bad at moments, but we've only been on the road 20 minutes. She's still there, she's still there. Yeah, so the Aquila 300. To be fair, it's a bit too small for me. Hang on, and the camera keeps falling forward. Yeah, it's a bit too small for me, if I'm honest. Goes well, you can use it like an automatic. Leave it in 6, it pulls like a train. Obviously it's got the V-twin, like the 125. But on this one it's got ABS brakes, front and back. Gear indicator on there. Where's the select button? Select button. So there's gear indicator, mileage, trip, clock, which is wrong, and back to gear indicator. Now for some reason on these bikes that camera keeps falling forward. As I said it past, on the Africa Twin and that, doesn't move. But on these, it just seems to just drop forward for no reason. This is so light, honestly. So light, it's brilliant. Proper have good fun on this. If you lived in country and you just for weekend blast, this is plenty. You don't, well, that's if you're into this type of bike. I'm not saying I am at all, like, but I don't mind it, like, I really don't mind it. She's still there. Well, it proper goes well. Well, look, you fell away again. So yeah, we're going to Atherton at Test Centre, near Wigan, or near Lee, or near Bolton, whatever you want to say. Well, sun's out, the old current bun. She's still there. No, these, if you got one of these, you'd have to put some extenders on it. I know, they're only pennies. Let's put that up. Yeah, they're only pennies for mirror extenders. You get some on this and get mirrors to about there, I suppose. Or you could probably put some little bar-in ones on, maybe. Probably make all the difference there. Yeah, but I don't remember these being like this on the 125 when I rode there. I don't remember them the mirrors being so narrow, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, my nose is running. Fair's arsing about with her helmet. I'm going to switch it off for a minute. When we get close by, when we get there, I'll throw it back on. I'll show you around this. Like I say, it's not a review or nothing. This is just a loan bike. Hopefully, it was going to be a go face first. Unl plated, decent ride, big bike. Well, not big bike, you know what I mean. It's actually tight. It's face size. This. It's like you get one of these and then celebration tins, and you get fun size chocolates. This is like a fun size bike. But it proper goes well. You don't have revving at all. Between 4,000 and 5,000 revs, yeah, it pulls well. Pulls well. Anyway, let's get there and we'll have a chat when we get there. Right, I'm not sure if it's because this bike's new. It's done 500 mile, but the gearbox is really, it's a proper clunk. To downshift from 60, if you're not going fast, you've got to blip the throttle. Or it's like an old typewriter. You know, like guggung. It's like that. It goes in, don't get me wrong, but there's not a great deal of feel from gearbox. Like if I backed off there and let the engines die, let revs die down a bit, then go down, it went in dead easy. Then it doesn't usually. That was stupid. That never does that. It goes up smooth as still going up, but all the way down, if you blip it, it flies in really smooth. We found that with the 125, blipping the throttle on the downshift, it proper smoothed it out. Trying to find neutral at lights, you have no chance. Proper no chance. Firms outside of me then, she said, what are you doing? I said, try to get neutral. It's just first or second. You can get it when the bike's switched off. Get it dead easy, but while the engine's running, try to find neutral. It's an absolute murr. So what I found myself doing is selecting neutral before I've stopped. So we'll like second, then get neutral and then come up to a halt. I know like you shouldn't be doing that, but that's the easiest way to get neutral on it. Other than that, I'm struggling to, like, that's a really dodgy shift down there. It goes in, don't get me wrong, it just feels like you're abusing the gearbox of it. Watch this go straight in now, but I mean first now. You can see, it won't do anything. I can't get neutral. So, oh, come on. No, can't even get second, I'm bloody neutral. But once the bike's running, moving, once the gearbox is spinning, like it goes up dead easy. So first now, flies in gear once it's going. As soon as them revs drops, then gearbox isn't spinning. Oh, it's like I say, smooth as still going up, but you've got to change the minute you back off that, so it's like bang in, and it goes in dead easy. And the same on downshift, if you blip it, 5th, 4th, and it goes in dead easy. Anyway, we're nearly here now, so we'll check in a moment. Oh, folks. Oh, Faye's been promoted.
Don't even go there.
You dare, really?
Yeah. I've been promoted.
Been promoted. Let's have a look on back. Look at that, instructor.
Yeah. Don't need all that mod 1, mod 2 palaver. Just go straight into instructor.
Straight to instructing. Which one is your bike? Or which one, is it that one there?
I think that's the lowest one. You're not
the
lowered one.
Is that lowered one, yeah?
The lowest one, yeah. So, here we go.
As they said.
Take 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Yeah. Anyway, come on, I'll show you around this this loan bike, little Hyosung. To be honest, it's a cracker, can't really fault it. Bad mirrors, bit of a dodgy gearbox, but you would get used to the gearbox. It's got this, not everyone's cup of tea, but it's got this like tan leather seat. As you can see, difference between the last one, little headlight protector there. But it's got ABS, and proper brakes. What's up? Oh, Faye's brewing up again, brewing up. What's up?
I would brew up if he didn't use his muscles to fasten it. It's like...
You wouldn't even tight that. Did you slacken it a bit then?
Yeah, they slacken.
You slackened it, didn't you?
Yeah, you can pour your own.
Oh, me own. So all being well, everything works out, Faye's little Sinus will be going to pastures new.
Anyone want it?
Yeah, anyone wants a Sinus
Anyone
terrain?
take it off my hands?
Yeah, before we advertise it. Anyway, I think it's time for a brew. But yeah, hire song Aguila Bobber GV300. It feels exactly the same as the other one. So 150/80/15 on the back, and there is a 120/80/16 on the front. The rest of it looks pretty much identical to the 125. As I say, it's got ABS front and back, as you can see. I should have really put the preload up a bit. It's dead low and then it is bottoming out, and they've got that optional rack on the back. So at the moment it's only a one-seater. Well, that's when I sit on rack. I made up with it. Goes really well. It's definitely a weekend type bike. Although if you put a screen on it and you've only got short legs, you could tour and do whatever you want on it. But yeah, have a brew now, and then I'll probably throw a camera on while Faye does a bit of riding. So, see you in a bit from Adlerton Test Centre. Well folks, that's Faye's last practice. All went well, U-turns and that. Yeah, she just wanted another go of a U-turn just to brush it up more than out, you know what I mean? Oh, neutral. It'll go a slightly different way home. Yeah, so exciting times. So it does take some. I wonder if the gear thing's too high, I can't tell. Just a characteristic, and it's like anything, you get used to it. If you had this bike full time, it's you just get used to doing what you need to do. It's great on fuel as well, doesn't use any, proper sipsy. I think the book says 69 miles to the gallon, but everybody I've heard of who's mentioned this said it does around the 100 mark to a gallon, unless you're battering down a motorway. We alright? Little biker chick. So birthday next week. Hopefully we can get away on the bikes for the night, and she'll be on this bad. Is that? You see tank moving there, folks? Unless it's on rubbers, I've just never noticed it before. It seemed to be moving a lot. That. I'll look at that when I get home, just in case. Might just be rubber mounting, but it does seem to be moving a lot. Like I say, it's comfy. Very. Not very good for the old long legs. I've not got long legs, but if you had them, you'd be around your knees now, around your ears. And the Gearbox thing here, that does get in your way, your leg. Well, it does when you first ride it, then you get used to it, and you sit there with your legs splayed a bit. Oh, it's alright. Very planted. Feels very, very planted. But they sound great with a Canon, with being a V-twin. But at the moment it just sounds like a sewing machine, really. But don't a lot of standard bikes. Sort of got used to mirrors now, just, you know, as you do doing the old elbow in and head bob. Anyway, just waffling on now. So hopefully next week things will go well for fair, and we'll have some good news to bring you. If not, it's a rebook and get in for it as soon as we can. So until then, I love you and leave you. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that kind of nonsense. I feel like saying that. Makes me cringe, but you know, it's got to be done, hasn't it? Anyway, folks, until next week, hopefully with good news. I love you and leave you. See you later. Ta-ra now.